and welcome to another episode of, you guessed it, MirrorMan's World. It's been a minute since I've been on. To be honest, when I started this journey, I just thought, ooh, let me get a YouTube page. Let me do my thing. Let me, and in the process of doing that, along with life happening, kids, work, shit happens. You must be committed and dedicated to something. And I would actually like to tell you all, the YouTubers of today, that you're welcome. Because this had always been a dream of mine. I just didn't know how to attain that dream, go about that dream. But I knew this was what I wanted to do. I didn't know how, didn't know why, but I knew this was what I wanted to do. So therefore it had to be created for me to be able to do so, right? Exactly. Yeah, now you're catching my drift. Anywho, like I say, welcome back to MirrorMan's World. It's been a minute since I've been on. I've been enjoying life, actually. And just enjoying me. I think a lot of times in life we don't take time to enjoy ourselves. We're so busy trying to do things to appease others, do things to make others happy, and we don't really take a lot of time for ourselves to make sure that we're okay, make sure that we're where we need to be. But like I was saying, I started this journey, I believe it was around 2015, 2016, something. I made a video way back then because I knew, even before then, but I knew this is kind of a pathway that I wanted to go down. And not necessarily for financial gain. You have that one thing they always ask you, what would you do if you could do it for free? And this was that thing. This was that thing that comes to mind. It has come to mind for a while now. Nevertheless, this is MirrorMan's World. I just want to say that. I found it to be more of a challenge than I assumed it would be. Because, I figured you just come up with some shit. It was like, okay, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. But I got a real life, and you mean these people actually editing or they got people doing it, whatever the case may be, because I do everything. And that's how I want it to be. It's MirrorMan Productions, MirrorMan Studios, MirrorMan Entertainment, MirrorMan Video. You catching the drift? Or the drift is already caught, nevertheless. Yeah, I put out a few videos, and, it was okay. And, you expect things to go one way, quality to be one way, the project to turn out one way. Shit don't really be like you expect it to be. Be like, I don't know. And that's when your dedication, your drives, your motivation, your growth, all the things that you've pretty much learned, that's when they come into play. Because those things have to propel you into getting over the staleness of what you thought you wanted to do. Like, this ain't really all that it was cracked up to be, because I actually have to put in some work for it. I actually have to think about what I want to say. I actually have to think about what I want to do. Because when I created this channel, it's like, okay, I just want to create a channel, but then in hindsight, what do you want to put on there? How do you want to be viewed? And I just want to be viewed as me. I ain't trying to put on airs. I'm not trying to front in front of no motherfucking body. I'm nobody. I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. That's the place I've come to in my life. Now I know there's things that will try to come against that, because they don't want people to be free or happy or know who they are, or understand who they are, what they possess, what they have, what they truly have, what they truly possess. Not this material shit. Like, all this shit is fake. It's all fake.